بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. This is just a short video talking about the recent events that have come to the news, such as the Charlie Hebdo. I really didn't know much about this. Someone asked me about this, so I decided to go onto the internet and try to get a little more information on it. Well, without spending too much time, it became very obvious to me that, first of all, that people are trying to create friction and problems, within the Muslim communities, as well as the non-Muslim communities. For whatever reason, Allah knows best. But we need to keep in mind that they're trying to use the issue of that newspaper saying bad things about the Prophet ﷺ and about Islam and so forth as their excuse for killing. Alright, so we need to always keep things in perspective. We as Muslims, this is the time, as all of the times of 9/11 and all of the other things that happen throughout history, that these are the most important times to give da'wah, the most important times to show the good example of Islam, and to speak out against any corruption or any wrongs that go on in the name of Islam or not in the name of Islam. We should be the ones telling them what Allah and His Messenger has said. This is the perfect time, even though it may seem a little difficult, this is the perfect time for da'wah. This is the perfect time that people are now listening to the Muslim, listening to what we have to say. Because they have this negative image about Muslims and Islam, so there are going to be more people at this time searching for information about Islam or against Islam. So this is a perfect time for us to start speaking up, to tell more people about Islam and showing the good example of Islam. So this is very important for us to realize at this time, and for the Muslims to come together and unite. Don't expect those who don't believe in Islam or hate Islam to be the ones that are helping Islam or treating us well. No, the devil, the shaitan, is doing his job, what we expect him to do. And the disbelievers, they're doing what we expect them to do. But we as Muslims must do what we are expected to do, and that's not terrorism, it's to show a good example, to be protecting the oppressed and to be helping the oppressed and so forth, and speaking up for justice and standing up for justice. This is the time for the Muslims to stand up and speak out against the wrongs and to show the good example of Islam, the good example of what's in the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the time, so don't sit down and go to sleep. This is the time to wake up and show the good example. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.